Hey everyone, I'm back with Loc Talk. Now my first message that I'm going to address comes from Naturally Lovely. She says, I heard you mention that you were going to palm roll your hair. Do you not interlock anymore? I'm thinking of interlocking because the palm rolling is just not working for me. My hair keeps coming loose after 3 days when it's palm rolls. Do you think interlocking might work for me? Hey Naturally Lovely. Well, first of all, I am a palm roller. I only interlock, well, the first time I actually interlocked was in January of this year, and I've done it like 3 times, and every time I've done it, I haven't done it tightly because since I didn't interlock from the beginning, I don't want to change much about my hair. I don't want it to get thinner, and I know that that can be a result of interlocking. So that's why I only choose to do it every so often. But yeah, palm rolling is definitely my go-to. I prefer the look anyway over interlocking. I like the uniformity that it gives me. And I'm not saying that you can't get that from interlocking, but from my experience interlocking my hair, it just doesn't look as neat. The retwist doesn't, because it's not a retwist, but my roots don't look as slick, I guess, as it does when I palm roll. So that's why I prefer palm rolling. That's one of the reasons why I prefer palm rolling. So yeah, I'm going to palm roll my hair when I wash it later on, and I'll come back and show you the results. But yeah, interlocking is good. So you're saying that you don't like palm rolling for you because you experience unraveling a lot. Maybe you should consider the gel you use. Do you use gel at all? A lot of times people have to, experiment with different gels to see what works for them the best. Yeah, different people's hair is going to have different kinds of holes to different gels. So before I say that you should just give up with palm rolling, I think that you should definitely experiment with different gels. Also, consider your drying. Like, do you let it dry completely? Do you use clips? I tend to leave the clips on like all day after I retwist, or all night. Even if I'm going out, obviously I don't do that. But if I'm going out after I have to retwist my hair, then I will definitely wear my hair in a ponytail, some kind of style where it's less likely to unravel, because our hair doesn't dry as quickly as anybody else's hair. Locks don't dry as quickly. So if you're not sitting under the dryer for like an hour, then your hair might not be completely dry. So that can be a reason why your locks are unraveling. Maybe they're just not dried all the way. So before I suggest that you try interlocking, I want you to, this is just a suggestion. You don't have to do anything I tell you, but I would suggest that you try different gels to, see the different holes that you're going to get from the different gels. And also make sure your hair is dried completely before you take out your pins. Or when you do take out your pins, put your hair in a tight style where not too much movement is going to occur with your locks, like a bun or a ponytail, if that's possible for you. Or maybe you can tie your hair down so it doesn't move. Whatever's convenient for you. I don't know what length you're at, so I don't know if you can put it in a ponytail or anything. But I hope that helped. But if you don't want to experiment with different gels and all that, then yeah, go ahead and interlock. Interlocking is time consuming. But it is beneficial because you don't have to maintain your hair as much with interlocking. I hope that helped. Now the second message I'm going to address comes from Demetria Stevenson, and she says, I have a lock question. I'm heading into my 7th month locked, and I don't retwist my hair every month. I only retwisted 4 times. Do you think that is why my hair is taking so long to lock? I started out with 8 to 9 inches of hair also. So I don't know. It's becoming solid now, but it's almost 7 months and it's not locked. Now, I get messages from people talking about they're like 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and their hair's not locked. That's completely normal. There's no set schedule when your hair should be locked. Everybody's hair is different. Now, you said that you had about 8 or 9 inches of hair before you even started, so you're not going to be completely locked for a while. That's pretty long. You know, I started my locks like this long. Like my afro was about maybe this long, and then like I got like half of that when I put my locks in. So I only had like 2, 3 inches of a lock when I started out, and I wasn't completely locked. I wouldn't say that I was completely locked until a year. Now I can look back in my old videos and to confirm that, but definitely I was not locked all over until like a year or so. So don't worry that you're not locked yet. And as far as retwisting goes, you know, our hair doesn't even have to be twisted for it to lock. Sorry, my camera died, but I'm back. Like I was saying, your hair is going to lock. Naturally, our hair is going to lock if you don't manipulate it, if you don't comb it or anything. That's how a lot of people form their locks. Free-form locks, for example. They don't retwist their hair and their hair still locks. So have no fear. Your hair is going to lock in time. It's going to lock. You just have to be patient. That's the number one key with locks. You have to be patient, and in time your hair will lock. You have nothing to worry about. You started your hair pretty long compared to a lot of people, so your hair is going to take a lot longer to lock than me, for example, who started off with like 3 inches. So no, I don't think that the fact that you only retwisted 4 times in your 7 months, I don't think that's why your hair is not locking as quickly as you want it to. I think it's because your hair is so long. But you don't retwist your hair every month. You don't have to. If you want to, I mean, if you want that a more maintained look, then retwist more often. But if you wanted a more thicker lock look, then yeah, retwist less often. But yeah, that's not why your hair is not locking. And a lot of people go months without retwisting. That's normal. I don't have any tricks on how to make your hair lock faster. I've heard people leave me comments mentioning that lemon juice makes your hair lock faster. I wouldn't suggest that, lemon juice. That seems pretty drying of your hair. A lot of times people think that locks have to be dry to lock. They think that dryness and locks are, you know, they go hand in hand. But that's not the case at all. You want healthy locks. So the best way that I can suggest that you know, move forward is to keep doing what you're doing. You know, you're probably moisturizing. You're probably taking good care of your hair. You're probably washing it. Are you washing it? You know, I do believe that washing your hair does help your locks lock faster. Now, you can watch a ton of journeys on YouTube, and I think they'll say the same thing. A lot of people are scared to wash it in the beginning, but I think it proves to be beneficial. In my journey, I definitely felt that once I started washing it more often, then it started to lock more. Because at first I was washing it through a stocking cap, but once I started to wash it without the stocking cap, I definitely noticed it was locking a lot better and a lot faster. So wash your hair. Keep doing what you're doing. If you like what you're doing, your hair's gonna lock. Alright, see you next time.